Hey, what's up? Stephanie, the English coach here from EnglishFullTime.com. In this video, I'm going to give you some productivity hacks that will help you learn more, learn faster, stop wasting time, etc. So the struggle is real, right? I don't know about you, but I am constantly trying to optimize my time, get more done in less time so I can have more time to have fun and I have a lot of goals. I'm constantly working towards them. So I need all the productivity hacks I can get. And I'm constantly reevaluating how I spend my time and looking for ways to be more productive. Okay, so I'm just gonna give you, 5 of my strategies. If you have more strategies that you would like to share and add, please put them below in the comments. Hopefully this will help you. I do feel like I'm pretty productive and I get a lot done in the day. I'm hard on myself also, so sometimes I feel like it's never enough, but I'm trying to work on that. Okay, so without further ado, let's get started. The first tip that I have for you is to eliminate time-wasting activities. Now, here's the deal. I know we all need to relax, right? Sometimes you just want to turn on the TV, you just want to play video games. You're like, I worked hard today, right? But you have to ask yourself, what is more important? Do I have a big goal in my life that I have not yet reached? And should I prioritize that above this other thing that is, relaxing or whatever, but at the end of the day, it all comes back to what's more important. When I first started building my business, I knew for a fact that I didn't have time to watch movies. I didn't have time to watch TV. I didn't have time to do any of that fun stuff. I had this huge goal in front of me that I really wanted, right? I wanted to create what I have today, and I did it. But again, I made sacrifices. You will have to make sacrifices to get where you want to be, but once you get there, then you can, go back and spend time doing those things you really like doing. So for example, time-wasting activities, it's not just watching TV and video games and all that stuff. That's kind of obvious, right? We just go to that when we're bored. We check social media. One of the time-wasting activities for me was cooking. Now, I love cooking. I can spend 4 hours in the kitchen, and it just didn't make sense for me to spend that much time cooking when I had all this work to do. So something had to give, right? So I gave up cooking as much as I love it, and I didn't really cook for a few years. Like whatever I would make would be very simple, nothing elaborate, because cooking takes a lot of time and it's one or the other, right? I can't do everything. I'm not Superwoman. So productivity hack number 1, look at how you're spending your time and really evaluate, should I be doing this? Is there, something better I could be doing? And if you say, oh, you know what, but I need to relax, like you can relax in other ways. Let's say you're trying to build a business, okay? I'm just using this example because it's the easiest one, because it's what I know a lot about. If you're trying to do this, instead of going home and watching, TV after work, you can go home and listen to audiobooks about how to build a business, right? Really get yourself thinking and learning about those other things. That's pretty relaxing too, and it will take you closer to your goals. Okay, the next productivity hack, combine activities whenever possible. For me, I love going on walks for like an hour, okay? But if I just go on a walk and do nothing else, then I feel like that's not productive enough. So if I go on a walk, I either problem solve during the walk, which is I think about all the problems I'm facing either in my personal life or my business or whatever, and I really actively think about solutions. And when I think of solutions, I play scenarios out in my head. I go, okay, if I do this, what would happen? If I do that, what would happen? What are going to be the consequences of this? What are going to be the consequences of that? I literally play everything out in my head, and that is such a great strategy. It's like the right choice becomes super obvious. It's like you just know what you have to do next. And I get a lot of great ideas when I go for walks and I think. The other thing I like to do when I'm walking is I listen to audiobooks. I love audiobooks. And I especially love Blinkist because I can listen to really important books that teach me a lot of things I need to learn in a very short amount of time. So if you're interested in learning more about Blinkist, I will leave a link below. It's a great app. I use it all the time. Also, when I paint my nails, I watch tutorials or I watch documentaries or I do something that is productive, okay? So I'm not just painting my nails and, I don't know, doing nothing. I'm painting my nails and I'm being productive at the same time. Okay, my next productivity hack is to plan each day the night before. I have a to-do list on a whiteboard. It's always on my wall. It's right behind my computer. I can see it at all times. And I regularly update this to-do list. I erase things when I finish them. I add new things. I always know what I need to be working on first. I put a star next to the things that are important. And when I go to bed at night, I already think about what I'm gonna focus on the next day so that when I wake up the next day, I wake up with a purpose. I know exactly what I have to do. I knock out those things and then the next day I do the same thing. But this is how I systematically plan what I'm gonna achieve, and then I achieve it because it's all planned out. It's not like I'm just waiting around for things to happen. I'm making things happen. So if you don't have a to-do list, I can't even fathom people not having to-do lists. To me, this is so essential. But I know a lot of people watching this don't have to-do lists. If you don't, okay, definitely make one so that you can know how you should be spending your time and you can, keep yourself accountable. Okay, the next thing I'm gonna suggest, a lot of people are not gonna like it. I don't care. This helps me so much. Delete all social media apps from your phone. You're gonna be so surprised by how much time this helps you create. Now, I did this about a month ago, and you really realize how addicted you are to social media when you do this, because I would open my phone 50 times a day going, oh yeah, Facebook's not here. Oh yeah, YouTube's not here. It's crazy. But if you just get rid of it, you'll realize, oh my gosh, all of a sudden I have more time. When you have more time, you can do more of the things that you want to do or that you should do, etc. The only app that I have on my phone is Instagram. And this is because I put stories on Instagram and I need the app on my phone in order to make those stories when I make them. However, I don't have the Instagram app on my homepage. Like right when I turn on my phone, I don't see Instagram right there. I kind of move it out of the way. You have to like swipe a few times to go find it because I don't want to make it easy for me to access because then I will check it all the time unnecessarily. And speaking of that, on my main account on Instagram, The English Coach, I unfollowed everybody because I don't want to open up Instagram and start consuming content. I need to produce content for the people that are following me. My next productivity hack is to keep your schedule light. The more things you put on your schedule, the more things you commit to, the more stressed out you're going to be. So I don't commit to very many things during the week. Actually, most weeks I have a completely free schedule and I just do my work at all times of the day. Okay, morning, afternoon, night, whenever I feel like it. It's a very relaxed schedule because I don't want to stress. I am so against stress. I don't believe stress is good. I mean, it ages you, it gives you anxiety. It's not worth it. So I'm anti-stress. I don't like stress. I don't want stress, and I do everything to avoid it. So again, one of those things is keeping your schedule light. Don't overcommit, and then you'll have lots of time open and available to do the things that you really want and need to focus on. Okay, and my last and final productivity hack for you today is to get lots of sleep. Your brain and your mood depend on it, okay? Have you ever been moody? We all have. Now, if you're moody, that can be a lot of things. Maybe you're hungry, maybe you didn't sleep well, maybe you didn't get enough sleep. I don't know. There's so many different things that can affect our mood. But what I know for sure is that if you get enough sleep, you're more likely to be in a better mood and you're more likely to be able to control your moods, okay? So get lots of sleep. Your brain needs sleep also to be able to process everything that happened to get you ready for the upcoming day. Your brain needs it. You will think better. You will come up with better ideas. You won't feel as stressed. You'll be more relaxed. Okay, there are so many benefits to getting plenty of sleep. When I was in college, I would get 4 to 5 hours of sleep a night, and I was working 3 different jobs. I was a full-time student and I was an athlete. Okay, I played water polo, which is a very physical sport if you know about it. And I did weightlifting to train for that. It was crazy. So I was doing way more than I'm doing now, and I was doing it on way less sleep. Okay, so more activities on less sleep. That was a recipe for disaster. I developed insomnia. I developed anxiety. I would get panic attacks. It was awful. We don't have to live like this. We have more control over our reality, I think, than most of us would like to admit. Back in college, I realized that that was a very unhealthy way to live. I quit a couple jobs. I was also on the swim team. I quit that. And in general, I just quit a lot of things. And that's when I learned to not overcommit. I would love to be able to do everything, but I can't, right? You can be really good at a couple things, or you can be just okay at a lot of different things. I prefer to specialize in whatever I do. So less is more, my friends. And with that, I'll go ahead and wrap up this video. This video was a lot different than what I usually do on my channel. Usually I talk about English, but I do want you guys to know that I actually do teach a lot when it comes to professional and personal development in my private course, Connect and Communicate. If you want more information, I will go ahead and link it below. Also, if you want a guide on practicing your English with native speakers, go ahead and download that. I will link it in the description. It's the most popular guide on my website. It will show you how to meet native English speakers online and start conversations so you can practice and improve your English. That's it, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.